That's it. Beautiful, Billy. Hey, Billy. That's it, Billy. Billy.
The Met Gala today showcases the greatest fashion in the world, modelled by global superstars across so many fields: fashion, culture, sports, politics and so on. The Met Gala is now simply known as the Oscars of the fashion world. However, it definitely didn't start out this way. It all began in the 1920s, when two dynamic women, one being theatre producer Irene Lewison and the other being stage designer Aileen Bernstein, created a collection of costumes. Because of this collection, other theatre designers took this as inspiration for their own work during the cultural scene of Jazz Age New York. By 1946, the collection had grown to a sum of 8,000 pieces and therefore officially joined the Metropolitan Museum of Art as the Costume Institute. The goal was to simply showcase clothes as beautiful and part of the embellishment of life. But it wasn't until fashion publicist Eleanor Lambert came around in 1948 and created the annual fundraising gala. Eleanor was already highly respected as she was the one who launched New York Fashion Week and created the concept of the best dressed list. Therefore, it was no surprise when the Met Gala took off immediately. And with it being branded as the party of the year, which it is still referred to as to this day, it makes sense that no one could resist attending. While Eleanor was in charge of the Met Gala, it was received as a midnight supper and was held at multiple locations across New York City, and was for only the high society to attend and enjoy. However, it was Diana Vreeland who made the event recognisable to what it is today. Diana Vreeland was an amazing editor-in-chief of American Vogue and was known for her 1960s bright and visually stimulating covers and pages, but wasn't so in touch with the 1970s fashion and therefore was fired from Vogue. But that's where she turned her energy and talents to the Costume Institute, and where she directed multiple extremely successful exhibitions, and then where she took over the Met Gala itself. But she did things differently, with raising funds for the Institute and promoting the exhibitions by co-chairing with very well-known and influential names at the time, such as Jacqueline Onassis, a former First Lady, and by moving the gala to the museum itself, it became even more successful. It was also during this time when it was becoming more and more of a social event with celebrities rather than just being for the high society. And with help from famous decorator Billy Baldwin, who had previously helped Vreeland decorate her own home as the Garden of Hell as she requested, they were able to make the backdrop for the party of the year at the museum, and the dinner decor was dramatic as she was. Following Diana Vreeland's death in 1995, the iconic Anna Wintour took over the reins of the gala, and after being editor-in-chief of Vogue for 7 years, Anna continued the trend of inviting various celebrities to the party of the year, as it was reflected in her Vogue pages as she worked with many celebrities to be on her covers instead of just models. Up until Anna's reign, the event had been held in early December, but following the death of the Institute's creator Richard Martin in 1999, the gala was moved to spring 2001, and the first iconic Monday in May was born. With Anna, the entertainment of the night changed as well. In recent years, some of the biggest acts have surprised guests with performances after dinner, from Madonna, Rihanna and Lady Gaga to The Weeknd, Kanye West and Cher, along with many others, have graced the Met Gala stage with their talents. It's important to remember that the Met Gala is a fundraiser for the Costume Institute. It is not a competition for who is the best costume or who fits the theme the best, despite what many people think today. The theme is for the inside of the exhibition and is just a suggestion for the guests to follow. But still, the night, who attends and what they are wearing has become so significant, especially to pop culture. It's been featured in films and TV shows as a must-watch event, because it really is just that, a must-watch event. Its history and evolution from being a late-night supper for high society to the party of the year with the biggest and most influential names in attendance is extremely impressive, and the Met Gala has definitely earned the reputation it has today and which it has always held.